Chapter 1285. When Sean heard Mr. Reeves say this, he slapped him again angrily, and yelled, "Grass, you fking dare to talk back to me? I said you listen to me." Mr. Reeves was slapped twice and was extremely depressed. How could he have been beaten since he became an adult? Today, in front of so many people, Sean slapped him twice. However, although he was very angry, he did not dare to express any dissatisfaction at this moment. I can only nodded angrily and said, "Sean, you are right. I must pay more attention to what I say outside." Sean snorted coldly and glanced at Alex. He couldn't help but feel a little guilty, so he asked Mr. Reeves, "What the hell is going on today? Tell me clearly." Mr. Reeves immediately said with a grieved and angry face, "Sean, I have lost all my old face today. A little BTCH who didn't know where he came from would dare to pretend to be forceful with me, and dare to insult and humiliate me. You have to help me decide." Having said that, Mr. Reeves immediately said the matter exactly. Sean couldn't help being dumbfounded when he finished speaking. On the one hand, he was surprised at the promiscuity of Mr. Reeves's daughter. On the one hand, he was also surprised at the shamelessness of the Hugh Bale family, and on the other hand, he was shocked by Master Anderson's manipulation. If you were Alex, you would bring someone here to teach the two families a lesson, and then let Steve and Alicia get married. But a ghost like Master Anderson could even think of letting Hugh Bale marry Mr. Reeves's daughter. This is too dark humor. Hugh Bale and Kyria wanted to make their son the catcher. But the two of them might not have thought of it anyway, and it was Hugh Bale who was going to be the next Pancha. Moreover, Sean had heard of a lot of Master Anderson's deeds a long time ago, not to mention, he had already heard of Master Anderson's resolute and uncompromising character. Therefore, he looked at Mr. Reeves and Hugh Bale with sympathy at this moment, and he was very clear in his heart that although this solution seemed very absurd and ironic, since this was the decision of Master Anderson, there must be no buffer room for this matter. At this moment, Mr. Reeves saw Sean's expression weird, and hurriedly cried, "Sean, if you say that Mr. Reeves is an Oris Hill, I can be considered a person with a face. This guy humiliates me and humiliates my daughter." Sean scratched his head grievously, looked at Alex, and said, "Mr. Reeves, if you want me to say, you guys don't know how to promote. This matter itself is very complicated, and for your family, there's also a very urgent need to be resolved. You can't find a solution. This Mr. Anderson gave you a good idea. Isn't it a good idea? Now this Hugh Bale is right in front of you, and your daughter is also here. Hilton Banquet, once everything is set up, you can simply marry your daughter to Hugh Bale just because of the right time and place. Isn't it over?" What? Whether it was Mr. Reeves, Hugh Bale, or Kyria, they never expected Sean to say such a thing. Hugh Bale and Kyria couldn't help cursing in their hearts. The dog day Sean, was Mr. Reeves invited or Alex invited? Why didn't he speak to Mr. Reeves at all?